Thank you so much for deciding to join me today. Thank you so much for your precious time. What I'm about to share with you is something that neuroscientists are seriously considering to be true, even though they didn't claim it as a 100% fact. I'm not forcing any opinion on you. I'm not telling you what to think. I'm just sharing with you what neuroscientists are considering because I think it's insanely mind blowing. And the fact it's possible is incredibly freeing for me. So that's why I decided to share this. Neuroscientists are seriously, genuinely considering something that is so wild it completely turns everything we know about being human upside down. They are looking at data from brain scans and seriously wondering, are the thoughts in your head actually yours? Or are you just a passenger watching a movie you didn't write? Just think about it for a second. Let's do a real honest check on how your mind worked today. We all grow up believing we are the boss of our brains. You think, I control my thoughts, I choose what to think. But let's break that down because when you really look at it, it's starting to make no sense. If you're the one choosing your thoughts, that means you have to decide what your next thought is going to be before you actually think it. You can start to think about something. Let's say there's a conversation and you start to think about it, or you start to thinking about something different. But to choose your next thought, you would have to already think it just to know what you're choosing. So basically, your thought pops there. But this was just the first thing, and if it didn't convince you, it absolutely doesn't matter because that's just a quick fun fact. So, is it possible that your thoughts just happen to you? They pop up out of nowhere. You're walking down the street, and suddenly, boom, a random memory from 5 years ago, an anxiety about tomorrow, a melody of a song you hate. Did you choose that? Did you vote for that thought? Did your subconscious brain manufacture it behind the scenes, threw it onto the screen of your awareness, and made you feel that, yep, that was me? Neuroscientists did famous experiments that make them have massive debates and make them almost freak out. This famous experiment where they hooked people up to brain scanners and told them to do something incredibly simple, like pressing a button whenever they felt like it, a note, the exact millisecond they consciously decided to do it. So they had to let them know when they decided, when the decision inside them happened. I decided, so they showed them that. But the results were creepy. The scanners showed that the brain's motor cortex, the part that moves your body, activated and made a decision to press the button before the person was even consciously aware that they had made the choice. With modern technology, it's even crazier. In some studies, scientists can look at a screen showing your brain activity and predict which choice you are going to make seconds before you even know it yourself. Now, like I said, scientists are still fighting over this. Critics say, hey, maybe that's just the brain preparing the movement, not the final choice. And they might be right, it's still up in the air, but just the fact that the most brilliant minds on this planet are looking at these monitors and seriously thinking, wow, humans might literally live in a delay. That alone gives chills to some people. But let's say they are right. Let's say your subconscious mind, your genetics, your past traumas, what you ate for breakfast, the room temperature, is calculating everything and throwing these thoughts at you. Does that mean you're just a helpless zombie? Actually, no. And this is my favorite concept of neuroscience. Many scientists believe that even if you can't control the thoughts that pop into your head, you have a split second before that thought turns into an action. They call it free want. Not free will, but free want. You can't stop the angry thought from appearing. You can't stop the urge to eat that junk food from showing up. That's the machine doing its thing. But you have the power to say no. You are the referee, you don't write the plays, but you can blow the whistle and stop them. But there are actually neuroscientists who believe that free will just doesn't exist at all. But some scientists look at it in a way, that free will exists indeed, but it works in a different way than we think. When you actually discover this, it shouldn't make you feel trapped. It actually should make you feel incredibly free. Think about how much weight drops off your shoulders when a negative thought pops up. Anxiety, self-doubt, a weird dark thought. You don't have to beat yourself up for that thought anymore. You don't have to take it personally because it's not your fault. It's just your brain computer calculating data based on your past and your environment. It's basically the weather inside your head. You don't have to micromanage every single cloud in the sky. You just have to sit back, watch them pass, and choose which ones you actually want to act on. When you stop trying to force the mind to be perfect, you realize you were never in total control anyway. And honestly, that's actually the best news could have ever reached. Thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart for your precious time here. Feel free to hang out with me even more and explore our thoughts, feelings, emotions, happiness, life. Just chill with me and relax a little bit in other videos. But absolutely no pressure, please. Take care, especially take care. And I can wait to catch you soon.